Oh, I do. So I'm an assistant dean, and you'll see this all on my CV, for organization development and diversity initiatives in this college, in the College of Ed and Human Development. So I do that half-time, so I work for Dean Palmer. And then I am a clinical associate professor in the Department of Education Administration and Human Resource Development, the founder and president of the Center for Change and Conflict Resolution. And I've had that business since 1995. Counseling, consulting, and facilitation. Creating opportunities for people to come together in teams to accomplish big things. I think I'm pretty serious and pretty focused and have really high expectations in what we can accomplish in the people I work with. And simultaneously, I think we can have like really great fun, like a relaxed, intense environment. So I just think if people come to work looking forward to the job and having fun, then it's amazing what we can accomplish. When people feel kind of freaked out about all that's going on, then we're not nearly as productive. In the college and working for the dean, I have to remember I operate within a hierarchy, right? And so the dean is my boss, and so he's the ultimate decision maker. And my job as a leader is to accomplish my responsibilities within organization development and diversity initiatives. But I serve to make him look good. That sounds a little bit more like martyr or altruistic than I mean it. In my business, it's my business. I'm the boss, and I work to be mindful of people, but it's my way.
I believe that Dr. Watson is the perfect example of a servant leader, and that she encompasses all team characteristics. She also is the perfect example of someone who provides both service and influence.
So effective communication, I think the second piece is leadership. My job is to support individuals and units in moving through change. I think that's one of the primary roles. Learned, absolutely. Yeah, I think we absolutely can have the skill sets and the attributes. We think about in the college about a successor plan. Or in June, we're offering a 3.5-day summer leadership institute for emerging leaders. So certainly we look at folks and say, wow, they show an interest, they show a skill set or an expertise. However, people who think it's born and you're just naturally it, and therefore you declare yourself a leader or somebody appoints you entitled leadership and you're good to go, I think they are quite short-sighted. You have to always hone and develop your skills.
Okay. Dr. Watson exemplifies authentic leadership in that her leadership abilities have evolved over her lifetime and have been nurtured by those whom she leads and interacts with.
I think a leader has to have strong communication skills, strong conflict management skills, strong change management skills, and the ability to articulate and communicate vision, mission, what's going on, engage in the meaningful conflict. So I don't know that it's charisma, because I look at thinking of someone particular on campus. She's in a very important role. I wouldn't call her charismatic. She's highly introverted, and I think she's a very, very effective leader. She was elected to that position, I think because she had a consistent track record of so many strengths that they thought she would be a really strong leader. So do I think the person who's charismatic probably gets noticed more quickly? Probably. Probably. And I think that can definitely work to their advantage. And then I think also it can work to their disadvantage, that they're recognized quickly, but they may be young in their career, so they really haven't developed skill sets. So we like the charisma, but these other pieces are underdeveloped, so we don't give them a chance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Watson exemplifies a transformational leader in the way that she inspires those around her.
Viewed by their male and female colleagues as speaking too much. When research is gathered and the woman is not speaking as much as a man or the men in the room, she's still viewed by her peers as speaking more frequently. Okay? Or we know the research on when a woman generates an idea in a meeting, often it's just not heard. Not because people are bad, there's just these implicit biases. I don't believe most anybody wakes up and says, I'm going to intentionally be biased towards, okay? People comment on women on how they dress. I've never heard them say, boy, that man has a really dashing necktie on. And we are less strong as an organization if the views of only some. Unconscious, right, implicit bias, unconsciously are being heard, and all these rich leadership voices are not being heard. She has plenty of flaws. Of course, I don't know her personally. I think what she has done as a woman in leadership, in being able to navigate that role of having that piece of identity of being a woman is complex. Honing their power to accomplish their personal and or professional goals. So if I help you in a very small way accomplish what you want next professionally or personally, I have been a successful leader.
Okay.
To me, Dr. Watson serves as a transformational leader through her motivation, involvement, and impact within the College of Education and Texas A&M University.
We have this org chart that you can see online of our college-wide committee on diversity initiatives. All our departments have climate and diversity groups, and those are all volunteers. And within Cody, there's these different subcommittees, and my job is to get the right volunteer leaders in place and create an environment and provide support to then create the right teams so we can accomplish really great things. With teams where I know the folks, I'm quite deliberate on thinking about leadership skills, thinking about communication skills, willingness to engage in meaningful conflicts, diversity of our team, broadly defining diversity. So we don't know all the dimensions and identities of individuals. Some physically you can see, and many we don't know, because we get a richer product. Because when I bring in me and my 51 years on the earth, and Dr. Nfuko, who grew up in Africa, okay, and Kenya, he's bringing a very different life experience to the table, on and on and on with different dimensions. We have rich creative ideas that are generated, so we're a stronger team, and we ultimately create a better product. So I work to be quite deliberate when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, okay.
Through what her colleagues said about her and our experience, we believe that Dr. Watson is an exemplary, everyday leader because ultimately she believes in people around her.